Hi everyone, it's Amber. Welcome back to my channel. I finally have the long-awaited craft fair recap for you. I am going to be going through all 16 of my craft fair ideas for this season and telling you how they did at my craft fairs. So let's go ahead and get started on the 2019 craft fair recap, best and worst sellers. First up are the clothespin magnets. So these did okay. They didn't do great. I did not even sell half of them. So I probably won't make these again unless I change the design. And by that, I mean make them Christmassy. So I had two heartbreaks this season, and this is one of them. These Wanderlust journals were not great sellers. They went super slow. I only sold just a few of them, so it was kind of heartbreaking, but I think it's because people were coming for the Christmas-themed items. So these, not the best sellers. Next are the large notepad wallets. Let me tell you, people love them, some large notepad wallets. These did awesome. I did not make them Christmas themed, but they still sold so well. And I think the good thing about these is I can sell them for $2. They're super satisfying and simple to make and really cheap to make as well. So these were a great seller. I wouldn't call them a best seller. They are definitely a favorite. Okay, so next are the mini holiday backpacks, and as most of you know, Bree did the tutorial on my channel for these. She did such a great job. It was a more complicated tutorial than I usually show on my channel, but she did such a great job and made it super user-friendly. So these did not do very well. They were very popular with the compliments, and people were just kind of in awe of what my sister did with paper, but they didn't buy a bunch of these. So I wouldn't say that these were a great seller at all. And because of the more in-depth process to make these, we probably won't make them again. Next are these adorable lollipop favors. Again, another one made by my sister Bree. So people really thought these were super cute, but for some reason we did not sell a bunch of these. We did sell some, and people really loved them, but we didn't sell a bunch. I think we'll still make them again next year though, because they were so simple and easy to make. The next item is my favorite craft fair item from this year, and it's my little golden book junk journals. And I'm so happy to report that these were one of my top best sellers of 2019. As most of you know, I did an update on my channel for these little golden books and decided to sell these for $25 each. Nobody even flinched at that price for these. The amount of work that were put into these, I feel like I could probably charge a little bit more and they would still do just as well. Okay, next up are my Christmas bookmarks, and these were another one of my best sellers. People loved them. They were getting so excited. They were buying like one for each of their friends. I had a lady buy 10 of them. So I made a ton of these, as you know. But next year, I will definitely be making a lot more. One of my top bestsellers. Speaking of bestsellers, my next item are Bree's Lip Balm Favors, and these are an absolute bestseller. I say it every year, and still this year, I think they were even more popular. I think she maybe had like 4 left at the end. They almost completely sold out, and they are definitely a keeper. So next are my commonplace books and all my other heartbreak of the season. These books were probably one of my favorite items from this year. I absolutely love altering journals, and these just were so special and important to me, and I loved making them, and I loved how they turned out. People just were not into them at the craft fair, and I don't know if it's because I named them commonplace books. I did have a little definition there showing everybody what a commonplace book is, but everybody was just more grabbing towards the Christmas things, and they just weren't into them. Once I did show people what they were, I did have one lady buy one. She loved it, and she did pay the $7. But I think for next year, I will I'm not going to give up on these. I'm going to still make them, maybe market them as journals instead of commonplace books, but still have that commonplace book kind of definition hanging out there because I absolutely love the concept of it. But yeah, a little bit of a heartbreak this year, but at least I had them left for the craft fair boxes that all of you purchased from me. So thank you so much. Not a bestseller at the craft fairs though. The next one is the cardstock mini albums, and these were one of our higher priced items, and we were both pleasantly surprised that they did so well. We sold over half of them, and Bree was very pleased that people were willing to pay the $20 for these. The tutorial is one of my favorites of all time that I have done on my channel, and we were just very, very pleased with it. Not a bestseller because we didn't sell out or anything, but we were very pleased. Time for another bestseller. These Dear Santa packs were so popular and one of our absolute bestsellers. I completely sold out of these at my first craft fair, and I had to make more for the second one, and I almost sold out at that one as well. So I'm so glad that I created these this year. They're definitely a keeper for next year and one of our top bestsellers of 2019. Another one of my favorite items this year were the art binders that my mom painted. If you didn't catch that tutorial, it's going to be linked below with the others, and I just really suggest that you watch it. It's so relaxing and fun to watch my mom create one of these beautiful painted binders. As you know, we offered them as a pre-sale on my channel, and they sold out within hours. So I didn't even get to see how these would do at the craft fair, but obviously they're very popular, and I thank you guys again so much for purchasing them. But I would say that these were a bestseller, and we're definitely going to be making these again in the future. Next up are the Cute and Simple brag books, and these did pretty well also. They weren't a bestseller, but we were very pleasantly surprised that quite a few of them did sell. We're going to definitely be making them next year, and we're going to be making more. And people really loved the Christmas ones the best. Another bestseller this year, no surprise, the tea favors with the little honey packs. So people really fell in love with these. They bought multiple for their friends. You know how it goes. They buy one for each of their coworkers, and they did great at the $2 price point. So absolute keeper and one of my top bestsellers. Next up are the handmade Christmas cards, and I will say that it's usually hit or miss with the handmade Christmas cards. Some seasons and some craft fairs, you can never make enough. People are just wanting cards, and then sometimes they don't even look through the card basket. This year, it was a little bit weird because, well, it was good weird. We didn't sell that many to different people, but somebody bought 20 cards from us. So most of the cards were sold out. We had a few left, but either way you look at it, the handmade cards were very successful this year. Okay, so for the last item for the craft fair series are my hot cocoa plaid pouches, and I did them a little different this year, as you know, and charged $2 instead of $1 because of the pouch that I made and the little peppermint spoon. And these were amazing. They did so great, sold out of them almost completely, and we will definitely be making them like this again next year. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it was helpful to you, and I'm going to be linking every single one of these videos below. I did tutorials for all 16 of my projects, and they're going to be linked below in a playlist. So go over and check them out if you missed them. I just want to thank you all again for such a successful and incredible craft fair series this year. The support that you showed means everything to me, and I had so much fun with these 16 projects, and I cannot wait for next year. I've already got some really great ideas and some kind of new fun videos that I have planned for next year, and a couple little twists too. So I think you're going to enjoy it. If you liked the craft fair series this year, please give this video a thumbs up, and I hope that you all enjoy your week. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!